Does this camera make my table look big? Actually, I'm trying something out here. I was trying to mess around with some camera angles, and I noticed that this one gave a really good top-down view of the table, which A, goes to help show all the awesome work that my wife did and is still doing on this table, although she's been sick recently. But secondly, let's do an unboxing video. All right? And what I've got here for you today, just got this in the mail recently. This is the Walking Dead All-Out War miniatures game from Mantic Games, along with Skybound Entertainment. Now, this has nothing to do with the TV show The Walking Dead. This is purely the comics we're talking about here. You can see that from some of the artwork here on the box. There'll be characters in here that, or there won't be characters in here that are in the show, such as like Daryl Dixon. Probably not gonna be in here because he's not in the comic. That was the character specific to the TV show. So just thought I'd do a nice unboxing here using trusty doohickey. By the way, this thing is really sweet. This is what I've used for unboxing everything because it just sits on my keys. It's got a screwdriver, it's a bottle opener, and it's also a socket wrench and a little tiny ruler. You can get this at Lowe's for like $2. It's called a doohickey, but it's also great for opening packages and slightly scuffing the outside of the box. Oh no, that's supposed to be like that. Okay. Got worried there for a second. And let's rip off the terrible villain known as Shrink Wrap. Making all your products harder to get to. Shrink Wrap. All right. This box reminds me a lot of the X-Wing miniatures game intro box. It's about the same size. I don't have that box anymore, so I can't try it. The little window up front so that you can see some of the characters. Yeah, like I said, same size box. By the way, I love the artwork on this because I love the Walking Dead artwork. So that's great. It's really evocative of the theme. And it keeps that black and white, although down towards the bottom they start bringing in some color, which is really cool for the zombies. Let's see here. It shows 5. You got 5 characters up here in the front. It's been a while since I've read the comic, but I would say there's 2 zombies there. Looks like Carl. Looks like, what's his name? I can't even remember the main dude's name. Carl's dad, basically. Carl! Rick. There we go. I'm stupid. And then some random dude that I don't remember off the top of my head who that is. Let's see on the back. It's got all the contents that are in the box. Looks like you get 12 plastic survivors: Rick, Carl, Derek, Patrick, Liam, and Sandra. Get a bunch of walkers. Talks a little bit about the game. Shows you all the components. And let's get into the actual and let's see what's inside. There we go. Just a bunch of noise for you. Okay, so this is where I thought I had scuffed the box, but it's actually that's part of the design, and I just lost characters. Not that I don't know why I'm sticking them back in, but so we got more artwork from the comic book all around the outside. I love it. It's so great. Let's see what else we got here. We've got the 5 characters that we talked about previously. We've got more characters down here on the bottom. Little spinner thingy. Got my favorite thing, dice. Lots of dice. Let's crack these. Let's crack open these D6s. Oh, don't even need to. There's a nice little opening right here that I can get at. That's always helpful. Let's see. So it looks like we got 6 red dice. And these dice are stuck together. That's weird. That's really bizarre. That was weird. So we got a 6 red. Let's put them out here on the. So I'll take them off the red background so you can see them better. 6 red dice here. They all look like they're mostly one shots, but there's some 2 shots and an exclamation point, whatever that means. 2 white dice, also very similar. A blue dice that has 3 shots and an exclamation point. Black dice, it's got a bunch of police shields on it. And a yellow dice that some sort of probably actions or something. There's like a question mark. There's like running. There's some more question marks. There's a little shush thing. Looks like there's some weapons on there. Very interesting. Let's see what else we got in here. Now this said something about like barricades and stuff and cars. I don't see any of that. Oh, here we go. Rick Grimes. These must be the cards for the characters. If I can get dreaded shrink wrap. Costume shrink wrap. There we go. There's a bunch of cards for all the different people. I'll get up to the camera so you can actually see one of them. All right, this looks like weapon cards and supply cards here. Don't feel like opening that one yet. This looks like maybe an event deck. Now, I did a preview of this on later on my YouTube channel previously, where the guy showed me how to play. I may actually have to go back and watch that because I don't remember enough about the game. But looks like all sorts of event cards, or talks about the different types of walkers. Looks like, or some sort of specialized cards. Then let's go ahead and open these. We're looking at everything else. There we go. There we go. Let's get you out here. So you got supply cards and equipment cards. So equipment stuff like pistols, revolvers, baseball bat, that sort of thing. And supplies, we got like ammo, bandages, booby traps, football pads, lurkers, all sorts of cool stuff. And then, let's see. Yep, there we go. There's more stuff. Is there anything? Nope. All right. Here we go. This must be all the extra stuff. Come on, doohickey. There we go. All right. Will The Walking Dead All Out War, will you survive? Let's see what's on here. Collect Mantic points and start claiming rewards from just 10 points. Looks like I got 4 points on here. Expand your game. Talks about all the different things you can get. Looks like there's game boosters like Carol, Lori, Shane, Andrea. There's a scenery booster. Upgrade the card scenery in the All Out War core game to high quality 3D plastic to give your games the authentic Walking Dead feel. Got it. So on the back, it looked like they showed I thought that I was getting actual miniatures for some of the cars and scenery stuff, but that would make sense while they're not in there, and I'm seeing a stack of cardboard here. That makes a lot more sense. That bothers me slightly. I'm gonna just double check here. Yeah, they're showing stuff on here. We're seeing like there's some cars and some barricades and structures on here that don't come in the game. That it comes with other stuff. That slightly irks me. And then a Days Gone By expansion. It's got some solo and co-op scenarios. Let's see. Read this first, quick start rules, and then the full detailed rules, and then all the fun stuff. Got the map, or a map, I guess. You could technically use your own terrain. So, nice little street layout there. Some punch-out stuff. There's the cardboard cars. There's a kill zone thing, which I have something to do with zombie swarms. That's pretty much it in the core box. I'm gonna pull out some of these miniatures and take a look at the sculpts and see here. It's not so bad. I don't really get the feel of the comic book artwork sense. It just looks like kind of generic miniatures, but the sculpts are pretty good. I've heard a lot of various things about Mantic Games and their artwork or their sculpts, but these look really good. I'm not these look pretty. It's not Games Workshop, but I also, the game, I believe this core box is $50, whereas if this was Games Workshop quality, you'd probably be looking at double that. So, for the price, it's very, very well sculpted. And let's see. Let's look at some of the. Let's look at a zombie. Oh yeah, yep, definitely a zombie, and still not too shabby. I'll see if I can get these up close to the camera. So there you go. Hopefully you at least got some kind of glimpse at the miniatures in there. But that's what comes in the core box for the Walking Dead All-Out War miniatures game from Mantic Games. Now all that's left now is I need to throw some paint on these miniatures and actually play the game and see what I think of it. So stay tuned. Probably more of that coming up later. Thanks for watching.